People don't just visit Asheville, they come here to reset. There's something very special about this place, the way the air feels. It's cool and crisp and clean, and there's the quiet hum of the mountains and the way time just slows down. You can really feel it the second you arrive. And like the land itself just exhales and invites you to do the same. Some say there's a real energy here, almost like a vortex in these old mountains that are so sacred. And something comes out of people that helps them drop into stillness. And honestly, I get it because I feel it. Today, we're exploring that world, the retreat and wellness community that's a huge part of Western North Carolina. From hidden yoga retreats to mountain spas to hot springs to healing centers, people come here to rest and reconnect. And this has quietly become one of the most sought after wellness destinations in the country. And to bring it to life, we're heading here to tour this beautiful property that has just gone on the market in Western North Carolina, right outside of Asheville. So take a deep breath, settle in. Let's see why people feel so called to this area and this land. When we talk about wellness here in Western North Carolina, this is not a new idea. It's actually really old. It's part of Asheville's history. Back to the early 1900s, people came to these mountains seeking fresh air and clean water and rest. A lot of people came here because it became a healing destination for people with tuberculosis. And you'll hear this if you ever take the Zoom comedy tour too. So many of the grand old homes, especially when you see homes around Montford area, Kenilworth, places like that, they had these huge, wide, covered front porches where people would come from all over the place to sit on the front porches, and they would call them breathing porches. And they would sit there and they would breathe and take a rest from their life to recover with their lungs in the fresh mountain air. Did you know that? That history set the tone for what this area would become. So like even today, wellness here centers around slowing down and reconnecting with nature, and that's optimal because nature is all around us here. And it's about using the land itself as medicine. But it's evolved, and now we see everything from yoga and meditation retreats to sound healing, herbal medicine, plant medicine, spa experiences, blending those old traditions with modern science. And what makes it so special is you don't have to go like really far away from Asheville to seek this out. It's all around. Like even right now, we are only 20 minutes away from Asheville and really close to Weaverville too. But it's totally secluded. So that slower pace of life and allowing people to naturally drop in is super easy here. So why do so many people choose to build retreat centers here in Western North Carolina of all places? I mean, partly it's just practical. I mean, it's part of something that we can't naturally just explain. The geography itself sets the stage, right? I mean, we have these beautiful, rolling, old mountains, right? Some of the oldest mountains in the world, and there's this calmness, this wisdom that comes with that. And keep in mind, the elevation keeps the summers really mild. So the air feels cleaner, and there's a sense of protection being cradled by all these ridge lines and these hollers here, right? People who visit often can feel their nervous systems just start to relax and start to chill out as soon as they arrive. Then there's also the factor of accessibility. We are within a day's drive for about half the population of the East Coast. And the Asheville airport is tiny and easy. It makes it so easy for people to fly in and out of it. I mean, it's 20 minutes south of Asheville, right? So you can be all over the country or even international. So that combination of being so peaceful but still so connected is perfect for retreats. But if you ask the locals, they'll tell you that there is something special in these hills. I mean, these Blue Ridge Mountains are on a network of ley lines. So these are natural energy pathways that amplify healing and creativity. And whether you believe in it or not, it doesn't matter. But when you get here, you naturally just feel something. At least I did. When I rolled into town, I knew instantly, I'm like, this is my place. And that's why artists and healers and spiritual teachers have been drawn to these mountains for generations. Hey there! Can I just get a cookie?
Yeah, for sure.
This is Dobra Tea House. This is right downtown. There's also another location in East Asheville. I absolutely love to come here. This is where I love to have meetings because it's so intimate. Like, you sit on the ground, you have your own like little corner here. It's private, and you can like really lounge and chill. Now, we were going to get a tea, but I don't really need a tea at this time of day, so I'm just going to get a cookie instead because my mama taught me that sweets are where it's at. So there's so many different retreat centers right around Asheville. There's ones that are in quiet forests and little hideaways and intentional communities focused on healing and creativity. But let's think about different ones that are right around Asheville because there's so many. First one that is the one that I go to most often is the Art of Living Retreat Center. Now, that's not right around Asheville. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours drive up near Boone. Huge, beautiful. Oh my gosh, when the leaves change there, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's where I go to like take myself away for 2 or 3 days, like on a weekend. There's all these speakers that come in there that I'm already interested in hearing. It's breathtaking mountain views, sunsets, yoga, meditation, everything you want. And you get to drive on the Blue Ridge Parkway to get there. Now, there are other things too, like Ayurvedic programs there, Bhakti yoga stuff too, that's awesome. In Marshall too, there is another place called the Prama Institute for Wellness, and it focuses on fasting and meditation and conscious living. It's peaceful, it's open, it's awesome and beautiful. Closer to Asheville, there is also the Soham Retreat Center, which is owned by the Ayurvedic Institute, which also owns a conscious music venue in West Asheville called Aruprana, and there's lots of events that happen at Aruprana, but also Soham is its sister retreat center, and it has all kinds of Ayurvedic massages and programs there that you can go to. There's plenty more too. There's the Om Sanctuary, which is near Asheville too. There's the Soji Spa and Lodge, not necessarily a retreat center, but really cool in East Asheville. There's hot tubs there, and it's this whole spa experience. It's awesome, great for a date night. And like I said, the Om Sanctuary is just minutes from downtown Asheville, and it has countless opportunities too. And each of these little retreat centers offer some sort of different experience, right? There's other places called Sacred Waters. There is Hawk and Hawthorne. There are millions. There's a lot really near Barnardsville, Marshall, northern part of Asheville, because you get those beautiful mountain views, and they're all totally different, like I said, but they all offer opportunities for rest and renewal and connection with both ourselves and with nature. Hey! Okay, y'all, so when you finish your retreat in Asheville, you can come to Cornerstone Minerals here, and you can go shopping so that you can continue your healing journey right at home. Look at all this. Wow, look at all this quartz, rose quartz. Oh, I should get something for Magnus. My little buddy, we took him to Machu Picchu, which was awesome, right? And this guide, this shaman guide gave us this crystal, this quartz that was from Machu Picchu, and my son immediately lost it. And I'm trying to like be okay with that, right? I've never seen this color. Sulfur. Be free. Be love. Be love. Be free. Be free. Whoa, alligator, look at that. Y'all, people from Florida, do you know that alligator? Thank you. So when you think about all the retreat business that happens here, think about tourism as a whole. In Buncombe County alone, visitors spend almost close to like $3 billion a year, and a huge part of that comes from people who are seeking different rests and retreats and wellness experiences throughout the region. And so when you add in the lodging and the local businesses that support this, I mean, think about like local chefs, massage therapists, and yoga instructors. That impact reaches over $4 billion and supports nearly 30,000 jobs across Western North Carolina. This is a retreat wear for the modern woman. It just looks like you threw it together, but you really didn't. So here we are, the moment that you have been waiting for, and I have been waiting for too, because we've been peekaboo in this house for a little bit, and now we're getting ready to go inside. Now this is over 10 acres, this property. There are mountain views in the background. I bet you get more mountain views in the winter, and we are heading into that season. Now check out, this is the main house behind me here. Now this has 3 bedrooms, but there's actually probably more, but it's probably rated on the septic system for 3. There's 4 different bathrooms. There's a communal space. This is over 4,500 square feet inside, so it is massive. There's even a unit underneath that is a studio that could be rented separately. So we are going to go inside. We are going to see what the possibilities are in here for a retreat space, for an investment property, for your main living area too, because there's a home next door. For your mother-in-law or your friends or an investment property, like I said. So let's go in. Please remove your shoes, and there's statues, and it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Okay. Do y'all remove your shoes at your house? I do. I like it. Look at this. I wonder who this is. I don't know. I don't know who that is. And look, there's a little day bed over here. You could totally have naps if you want on the love bed over there. And there's another little couch on the other side. And I can hear the birds chirping, and there's a fountain here. My goodness. And I think this property comes furnished. We have to verify that, but man, wouldn't that be perfect? So here we are. This is absolutely stunning. You have so much space here. Like I said, it's about 4,500 square feet total. All wood floors, has a beautiful open, expansive feel to it. This is a great community gathering space here. Fireplace, stonework behind you. Look at this. Oh my gosh. That is a mandala. I think it's called a tonka. I think from Tibet. I got one in Nepal one time. They're all hand painted. They all tell the story of life, mostly. Now look at this sunroom right off the side here. You'd be using this a lot in Western North Carolina. I have one at my house. I absolutely love it. You have a beautiful altar space here and a waterfall right outside. So when you open these windows, you're going to hear the water come down. And it's going to be so peaceful. Oh, look at this. This is like a smudging area. I dig it. I'm not going to smudge right now, but wow, look at those feathers. Now this home has the possibility to negotiate the furniture. So like I said, you can just buy this whole retreat center ready to go. Now look at this kitchen. Now this is a great just home kitchen. Of course, look at that juicer. That is a Mac Daddy juicer. You have gas here. You have granite countertops. You have a nice open space. What are they making here? Kombucha? Is that Bucci? Bucci kombucha? You could even label everything so people who are in a communal space know where things are. Look at this little bench in the sun overlooking the waterfall. Now you're going to see that waterfall in just a minute, so you just hold tight over there. But this is such a sweet, sweet spot. Now out here goes to the driveway. So we're going to come in there in a little bit. Oh, and I can't forget the office on the main level. Now this could be a bedroom. This could be an office. This could be a practitioner space, a therapist's office, what have you. But it is off the main kitchen, so you're going to want to think about that. On the main level, you also have a bedroom here. Back here, now there's only one bedroom on the main level, unless you count that office over there. And check this out. This is so nice. So this also opens up to the front of the home where you have that little outside day bed. And look at this put. Are you having a nap? Do you like living here? You are so sweet and so soft. Look at the shower, y'all. Oh my goodness. This is huge. And it overlooks all the landscaping out there. Look at this. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like a spa. Now, in this bathroom, they have radiant floor heating too. So you're going to step out of that shower and you're going to be like, I don't even need to go to the spa. I have this in-house spa right here. Double vanities. This is so nice. Ooh, they have a heated towel rack here. In Europe, that's just called heating. But here it's a heated towel rack, right? And look at all the stained glass everywhere. This is such a cozy feeling. This really feels like a place that you would call home, or a place where you can just heal and relax. This is an office currently, but could be a bedroom. Look how beautiful this is. Another sacred altar space for meditation. There's a desk here, a little nooks, a day bed, trundle bed. I absolutely love it. But I mean, out every window here, I mean, you look and you see beautiful mountain views. And right now it's extra gorgeous because all the leaves are changing colors. And we have this beautiful kaleidoscope of color everywhere, which we are so blessed. People come from all over the place to see our leaves change. Here's another bedroom up here. Man, the carpet underneath my feet feels so cushy. I love the bright colors in here. It feels so nice and bright and healing. There's lots of natural light coming in. You're overlooking the expansive acreage here. Now here is a full bath right here for people to use. But then as we come through, this is a little lounge area. But as we come through here, you will see this is where people come and do workshops. So originally, this was an empty space over the garage that they finished out. Now it is a beautiful ceremonial area and workshop space. So people will sign in right here. There's also a bookshelf with all kinds of different books on spirituality, Buddhism, personal growth. And then my favorite, check this out. I feel like everybody should have a space like this in their house if they can. Take the top of your garage, take your attic. Take whatever space you can make, and my goodness, it looks like they have musicians that come in here and play. They have meditations. They probably have yoga, any kind of workshop that you can imagine. There's tons of natural light. Looks like there's a great sound system too. I can imagine all the possibilities that could happen here, and it's already ready to go for you. It's called the Temple of Transformation. I dig. And what matters, look at this, love. In the end, what matters most is how well did you love? How well did you live? How well did you learn to let go? Dang, it's a hard one. Now, this is the waterfall that they made that you can see from the sunroom and hear from the sunroom, from the kitchen, from the whole back of the house, and this little studio space. So imagine if you were renting it short term or you were here for a retreat. How peaceful is this? Listen. And I believe there are fish in there. And what's beautiful about it too is this is not it. This little stream goes all the way up the back of the property here. So there's multiple waterfalls. There's multiple places for you to sit and enjoy this. So right up from the house here, you have a full organic garden, which could supply a lot of the food too. Wow, look at these morning glories. How gorgeous. And then my favorite, right over here, check this out. This is the hot tub. So you have a hot tub, overlooks some mountain areas here. What? I want to get in there. And then you have an outdoor shower too. A little sink area. I don't know what's going on there, but I dig it. I've always wanted an outdoor shower. Hop on in here with me. What? Look at this. I guess it has hot water and cold water. I need to build one of these. I always say I'm going to. Is it complicated? I don't know. And then there's like, so cute. Little mushroom, another Buddha. Know thyself, to thine own self be true. Look, they even have chickens here, y'all. Hello, little chickens. Are you doing a good job? How's it going today? Are you enjoying living on this property? Are you here for the meeting? They're here for the meeting. Look over here, too, because I love this. You know what? Does anybody know what this is? Comment down below and let me know if you know what this is. I know what it is. You put blankets on the top of this, many layers of blankets, and you heat these rocks up inside. And check this out. This is a sweat lodge. Sweat lodge. I did this one time in Mexico, and it's really super intense. It's totally dark in here and super, super hot. And they will bring people in, to sometimes beat on drums and sing medicine songs. And it's such a beautiful experience. But I tell you, when it hits you, the darkness and the loudness and the hotness all at once, it makes your nervous system freak out. But guess what that prepares you for? Life. We're always a little freaked out, right? Now, these are some of the people that live here on the property. We have Buddha, and I don't know who that is. Does anybody know who that is? I love that. Here's Ganesha. So if you are thinking about moving to Western North Carolina and you are looking at different properties, you're looking at multi-generational properties, or you're looking at retreat centers or investment opportunities, reach out to us. Any of the ways down below, we'll be glad to help you. We help anybody from anywhere buy homes in Western North Carolina. That's us, and it's what we love to do. So reach out. We got you. Look at this. Okay, so there. Let's see what it says it is. The Gratitude Shrine. Let me read it. To all our beloved teachers, mentors, guides, and ancestors, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are the result of the gifts we have received from our teachers who have all come before us. We are an unbroken lineage of evolving wisdom. Y'all, I'm a little in love with this place by now. I would love a little shrine and prayer area. This is so beautiful. Be grateful. Life is a gift. Gratitude, the Gratitude Shrine. And there's pictures of ancestors and teachers. Dalai Lama is there too. We got Muji, Buddhist teachers, meditation teachers, ancestors from this area, I bet. Those we love do not go away. They walk beside us every day. Unseen, unheard, but always near. Still loved, still missed, and always dear. Over here we have a labyrinth, medicine wheel. It's not a labyrinth, it's a medicine wheel. The medicine wheel is a sacred symbol used by many Native American tribes. The circle is the outer boundary of the earth, referred to as the Sundance circle of the sacred hoop. It is the how do you say? It is the continuity of life and death. How gorgeous. Now, I don't know if you can see this with the leaves that have fallen, but this is all outlined. And we did this in a women's circle I was a part of. And we walked around this in a sacred ritual. It was really, really beautiful. It looks like there's a big fire pit over here too, which is probably useful for heating the rocks for the sweat lodge. Another little platform stage up here. I tell you, this property is just endless. It is already totally set up for a retreat. There's a little prayer tree here. This is so sweet. So you write a prayer and you tie it on the prayer tree like Tibetan prayer flags. The prayer will be working continuously, carried around by the world by the winds. So ask for something that you need, pray for someone that you love, send a blessing where it's needed, and offer a prayer of gratitude. Look, here's the wabi-sabi tree path, which I just learned from Kara. It means what is broken is whole. What does it mean? Perfectly imperfect. What? I relate. The beautiful thing about this property is all the different zones you have and the usable land too. I mean, so down here we are going to have a yome, which is what? A combination of a yurt and a dome. I love it. So this can be rented out separately. I guess it could be on, what is the camping site? Glamping? I don't know what it is. Or Airbnb, but I heard that it's rented a lot of the time because it's such a special experience, and that's what people are looking for, especially when they're thinking about doing a short-term rental. Let's check it out inside. This is always so much fun, these little spaces. I mean, there is a little heater in here, which is a propane heater, so you could have this in the winter. How gorgeous is this? What an experience when you're coming to Asheville, North Carolina. They even give you like a little robe here. You have a mini fridge. You got some coffee. It's like camping, but not camping. And it's gorgeous. I'd be getting engaged in this area if I was that kind of person. Okay, let's head on out. Oh, hey, look, they even have an outhouse over here. Come over here. When you come to Western North Carolina, you cannot forget to use an outhouse somewhere. Just like the real Appalachians from the day. Oh, there's two. Okay, so here's the outhouse. Just a hole. You want to look inside or no? Let's not look in. We'll just trust it. This land just keeps going and going and going. And there are so many little treasures everywhere. So here's a tiny house, y'all. And then look on this side. This is a big, flat, open space where they have ceremonies, workshops, and all kinds of things right here. And in Western North Carolina, sometimes it can be hard to find a flat area, especially in these mountains. So this is a real asset. Let's check out this tiny home. Now, this is really, really tiny. I mean, we are talking, you would be down here wanting your own little area, or this could be even an office or a welcome area too. It is so cute in here. Let's go. Look at this. It's a little studio, y'all. Everywhere we go, we see an altar, don't we? There is nothing in all the world so like God as silence. Okay, so now you have like a little mini fridge. Someone's self-contained in here. You have a little heater, a trundle bed, and a robe. Everywhere we go, we get a robe. I don't know who's walking around with all these robes everywhere, but I think that's adorable. This is great. Okay, so you have your own little space. Now, what you could do for an investment standpoint too is I bet you could Airbnb or short-term rent this as well as an experience. I'd put a little fire pit outside and totally make it into a more of a cabiny space. So here we have the Wailing Wall, which is really beautiful. It looks like there's some prayers that have been put into here too. So the Wailing Wall is a place of weeping. We offer our grief and our tears. We mourn for the loved ones that we have lost in the suffering that we see around us. We ask that guidance and healing shine upon all of those who are hurting. So here we are in the second house. Now the second house is divided into two different areas. There is the upstairs, which is totally separate than the downstairs unit. So you have a lot of opportunity here. It is a full house. So upstairs we have 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, and it is completely independent, which is really great when you think about having a retreat or even using this as a rental space as an investment. Full, beautiful living room here. Great balcony looking out. We'll go out there in just a minute. And this is 1,250 square feet, something like this. So you have lots of space to spread out. Like I said, there's 2 different bedrooms up here. How peaceful is this? Overlooks the main house out here. There's even a little nook for an office and a walk-in closet over here. It's absolutely perfect. So, considering the possibilities of using this as a retreat space, you can imagine someone might want their own individual area. Here's another bedroom here. Not as big, but totally able to be used. Someone might want their own individual area with their own kitchen so they're not reliant on going to the main house all the time. Now, like I said, you could use this as a rental space. You could use this as a practitioner space. Say you are a therapist or a body worker or something like this. So there's lots of opportunity there. But let's go downstairs and see the other independent area so we can see the possibilities of what could happen there. We can't forget the balcony. I almost forgot. Oh my gosh, look at this. Now, this is like over 10 acres, considering the 2 different homes together. So you are overlooking all private acreage all the way around. It's so quiet. It's so beautiful. Luna the dog is just chilling in the yard. There's meadows. There's forests. There's little trails everywhere. It is breathtaking. So you have the unit upstairs, which we toured, which is 1,200 square feet. And then you have another additional unit downstairs, which is just over 800 square feet. So there's tons of possibilities here. But also, like if you're doing a retreat, then you have more places to house people with a lot of privacy. Let's go inside and check it out. Wow, there's statues everywhere. So right here, right in the entryway, you have a sweet little office. So if you need to work from home, you can do that. Coming in, you have a full bath with a bathtub. And then a tiny little living room, which is perfect. A sweet kitchen. Does not have a full stove and oven in here, but you do have a cooktop and pretty much everything you need, right? There we have a refrigerator. You even have a little porch out here, which is your own private area. Can I get it out? Yeah, so you have a really sweet private area. It'd be nice to have a hot tub out here, I swear. Right near those statues. Oh my goodness. Now, as we head in here, I have to tell you, the smell in here is blowing me away. It smells so good. It smells like a spa. Look in this bedroom. I love this. See, like you can see out the windows. You can see the mountain views. This is so serene in here. Look, you even have a... So another unit. Now this could be rented short term. This could be rented long term, month to month, or year lease, or this could be included in the retreat space. So it's totally up to you. You have so many opportunities here. This could even be an office or a practitioner space, like I said with the space above. Because what could happen is, now you would have to check with a lender on this. I am not a professional lender, but I do help people buy homes in Western North Carolina. What you could do is you could buy the main home as a residential place and then purchase this as a commercial space. So you get a little bit more bang. It might be 2 loans. You'll have to check on that. And there's different ways to structure it. And we can help unite you with someone who will know what to do. So let's recap what we just looked at, because that was a lot of property, y'all. And even we got a little confused on all of it because it's so much to think about. So in the main house, we have 4,500 square feet, officially 3 bedrooms, but obviously, as you saw, there's more space there. You have the main house, you have the retreat area upstairs, the communal space, you have the kitchen, all the bedrooms, and then you have that extra unit, that studio unit downstairs that could even be expanded, that goes out and overlooks the waterfall. 4,500 square feet, built in 1992, kept in great condition, right? Now then you have the house behind me here. It's 2,000 square feet total, separated into 2 different units, could be used as 1 or 2, depending. Could be rented short-term, long-term, could be used as a mother-in-law suite for friends and family, or part of the retreat center, of course. Now don't forget, over here we have the Yome, right? So that could be another hip camp situation. That could be an Airbnb. It is rented a lot right now, I know, and it looks like a really glamorous, exciting, fun experience. And don't forget the tiny home that we saw over there, the little cabin with the outhouse. So that is a little studio space, right? So that could also be rented. There's so many different possibilities here. We have the medicine wheel over there. We have the chickens. We have the sweat lodge. You have miles of hiking trails that go back up into the mountains. The prayer areas all over. It's a lot. It is just over 10 acres. And so you have a total of 6,500 square feet tons of sleeping space. People even sleep up in the sanctuary, the transformation area. You can put sleeping bags down there and host lots and lots of people. So there's so many different opportunities. 6,500 square feet total, over 10 acres, multiple streams of income. Guess how much this goes for, how much it's on the market for right now. Comment down below, let me know what you think. I'm curious if you can get it in Western North Carolina, right outside of Asheville. What I love most about showing properties like this is seeing how much they reflect Asheville and the surrounding mountains and what we stand for here with connection and peace and freedom to live life a little bit more intentionally. So if you're dreaming about moving to Western North Carolina and you want some guidance and some advice with that, we would be glad to help you, especially when you're considering buying that special property. So reach out any of the ways down below. And if you want to learn more about Asheville in general and Western North Carolina, we got you covered. Check out our playlist right here. Okay, y'all, until then, ciao for now.